We have come to chapter 11, one of the greatest in our culture, wherein Krishna gives an occasion for us at least to imagine the Vishwarupa, which he showed to Arjuna. And interestingly, by the time we come to 11th chapter, Arjuna confesses that he has been enlightened, knows what his duties are and what not are his duties. And in the previous chapter, he wanted to see wherever we could see the divine presence. And Krishna had given a long list. Listening to the long list of vibhutis, that is the name of the chapter which we had before, Arjuna had an idea that he should have a vision of entire thing in the same cosmic consciousness, not as separate entities. And so he made a request to Krishna. The humblest of the words, Manyase ditachakyam maya drishtimiti prabho yogeshwara tato metum dasyatmanamuyam. If you consider that I have got the ability to see your Vishwarupa, Krishna, would you mind revealing me your Vishwarupa? That was the request made by Arjuna. And we have been watching the conversation between Krishna and Arjuna for so long. Whenever Arjuna asked the question, the answers also came very immediately. With this question also, can you show me the Vishwarupa? Krishna did not hesitate. Immediately he says, Pashyame patrupani shataso sahasrasha nana vidan divyani nana varna kutincha. And he said, Pashya Aditya, Nusun, Rudra, Nashino, Murtasta, all gods whom you want to see it. And then, whatever God you want to see, that you can see me here. Mama Dehe Guda Kesha, Yachanya Drashtu Vichasi. That which Krishna did not mention and Krishna Arjuna want to see, that also he could see. That's why I said all our gods are there in this vision. But Krishna observed, Arjuna was still blinking. Krishna opened his Vishwarupa, saw Arjuna, could not see it. So probably he was rubbing his eyes and could not see anything at all. Krishna observes that he doesn't have a glass fit for seeing Vishwarupa. Many of you are sitting there with your glasses on. Remove them and try to see the book. You will not see it at all. Or say, for example, our man has gone to the space to be in space station. If bare eyes, if you want to see the space station running around us, we will be helpless. Supposing I say that you go to a 3D film, sit without the glass that they supply, the 3D film will not be a 3D film at all. You can't see it. So seeing different things, needs different ability with our eyes. A man, ordinary man can say, I don't see any COVID virus. It's all false that the science people have been saying. But I have looked at it very carefully, nothing like that. That was what was not necessary there. He needed to increase the capacities of his eyes into many thousands of time. Only then he could see that. So if we want to see the faraway star, if we see it with our bare eyes, we can't. If you have a telescope, you can see however long you want to see. So to see different things, we need different abilities. Wonderfully so, this divine vision also needs a divya chakshus. That should be given. He must have that glass to see it. Divyam dadami chakshus. There is what is called Brahmopadesha in our culture, wherein initiation is given to Brahma. That's also called Upanayana, giving another glass to the man. Only with Upanayana. Nayana is regular eye. Upanayana is added eye to see the Brahman. So also here Arjuna needed an eye to see that vision. Krishna recognizing, he says, Natumam shakyase drashtum anannaiva swachakshusha. If you are not able to see with your regular eye, look at the beauty of this sentence, you will understand, whatever could be your language. Natumam shakyase drashtum. If you are unable to see, anenaiva swachakshusha, with your regular eyes, divyam dadami te chakshuhu. Underline that. I will give you that divine eyes, most powerful eyes necessary for seeing. Then pashyame yogameshwaram. Then see my wonderful divine glory which you want to see. Eyes granted. Required to see the vision. A wonderful recognition of human limitation by Krishna. This is what Ramakrishna Paramahamsa did to Vivekananda. Or wherever you get initiation, this is what it is being done. Touch of the Guru could change the vision of the Shishyas, the disciples. Openly Krishna states it, Natumam shakyase drashtum anennaiva swachakshusha. If you are not able to see with your regular eyes, divyam dadamite chakshuhu, I will give you the divine eyes. Pashyame yogameshwaram. Then you can look at the glory of my yoga. My power you can see, my vision you can see. When Krishna says I do it, it is done. This we must be confident about. Ananyas chintayanto mam, when he says it, if you are real devotees, forget it. It will happen. I will look after you, he says. Yes, he does it. Only you must have an eye to see it. I think we can recite. Natu mam shakyase drashtum.
Natu mam shakyase drashtum.
Anenaiva swachakshusha.
Anenaiva swachakshusha.
Divyam dadami te chakshuhu.
Divyam dadami te chakshuhu.
Pashyame yogameshwaram.
Pashyame yogameshwaram.
Natu mam shakyase drashtum.
Natu mam shakyase drashtum.
Anenaiva swachakshusha.
Anenaiva swachakshusha.
Divyam dadami te chakshuhu.
Divyam dadami te chakshuhu.
Pashyame yogameshwaram.
Pashyame yogameshwaram.
When Krishna says I give, it's given. So he now can see. Sanjaya comes in again. We know what Sanjaya has been doing. Sanjay has been reporting what all happened in the war field 11 days before the war began, which you all know. And only on the 11th day, Dhritarashtra had asked him, "What's going on in the war field? I don't know. Can you please tell me?" How could a man tell what happened 11 days before in the war field? Vyasa had given him a different ability to see it. So he was reporting. And Sanjaya is reporting to Dhritarashtra. Eva Muktva Tata Rajan Maho Yogeshwaro Harihi. Rajan refers to Dhritarashtra here. Sanjaya is addressing Dhritarashtra. O king, saying so, Yogeshwara Krishna, you got the word there. Eva Muktva said like that, Rajan, Dhritarashtra Maharaja, Yogeshwaro Harihi, that Yogeshwara Sri Hari, Darshayamasa Parthaya, showed to Partha Paramam Rupam Aishwaryam. The highest of all vision he showed to Arjuna. Maybe Dhritarashtra might have felt bad because Arjuna is having such a wonderful sight that he is looking at. When Sanjaya says this to him, Eva Muktva Tato Rajan, Sanjaya Vacha, be careful. If we read Bhagavad Gita without mentioning their names whenever it is necessary, we will never be able to understand what is going on in the conversation. Sanjaya Vacha, Eva Muktva Tato Rajan. Having said so, O dear king, Mahayogeshwaro Hari, he is not just Yogeshwara, Mahayogeshwaro Hari, that greatest Yogeshwara Sri Hari, Darshayamasa Parthaya, showed to Partha Paramam Rupam Aishwaram. This highest cosmic form vision that he showed him, he says to Dhritarashtra. Anyway, fortunate is Sanjaya also. He could see that as a running commentator in a cricket field. What was going on there, he is reporting to Dhritarashtra after 11th day of the war began. Therefore, he must also be lucky to see what is going on, what went on in the war field 11 days before as it is. I think I told you, answered this question earlier. Is it possible? Anything could be possible in science and spirituality. Who imagined that we could see each other and talk like this some 50 years ago, when internet was not there? Now we can sit together in the same classroom. People from America, people from England, people from different parts of India, from different states of India, we are all together now. So anything is possible. What is possible in science is also, many of them are also possible in spirituality. If we do not understand it, we will be missing it. That's all. I think we can recite that shloka. Sanjaya Vacha.
Sanjaya Vacha.
Eva Muktva Tato Rajan.
Eva Muktva Tato Rajan.
Mahayogeshwaro Harihi.
Mahayogeshwaro Harihi.
Darshayamasa Parthaya.
Darshayamasa Parthaya.
Paramam Rupamaishwaram.
Paramam Rupamaishwaram.
Eva Muktva Tato Rajan.
Eva Muktva Tato Rajan.
Mahayogeshwaro Harihi.
Mahayogeshwaro Harihi.
Darshayamasa Parthaya.
दर्शयामास पार्थाय
paramam rupamaishwaram.
परमं रूपमैश्वरम्.
I think there is no doubt that Sanjay has been telling to Dhritarashtra. That's why he says Rajan. And he is telling what Arjuna was shown by Mahayogeshwara Krishna. Yogeshwaro Harihi. Highest yogi happens to be Krishna only. And he continues. Aneka Vaktranenam, Aneka Adbhuta Darshanam, Aneka Divyabharanam, Divyaneko Dhyatayudam. Sanjaya has been telling to Dhritarashtra what Arjuna has been seeing in the warfield. Aneka Vaktranenam. Many eyes and bodies, faces. Aneka Adbhuta Darshanam. Many countless wonderful visions. Aneka Adbhuta Darshanam. Countless wonderful visions. Aneka Divyabharanam. We always decorate our gods with so many jewels. Whether Ganesha, Saraswati, Lakshmi, we will not see them without any jewels at all, except Shiva. Poor fellow. So we decorate them with, and he also says, Aneka Divya, every god had his own great jewelry. Aneka Divya Parnam. Divya Aneko Dhyatayudam. And also, they had many, countless number of weapons in their hands. What has the weapons to do with this spirituality? But there is an interesting thing with our culture, which we fail to see, both are there. One question asked to me by the students from US, Seattle, in the very first batch, having so many instruments of war in their hands, how did India go under the rule of Muslims and British and so on? We only kept it for worship in the war room, the puja room. They were never brought out. We had every weapon that we could have used, but never used one. So we lost our freedom many times. Ganesha has a weapon, Pashankusha. Ishvara has Trishula. Krishna has Chakra, Gada, and so on and so forth. Subramanya has one, I think it is called ET, we call it in Kannada, I don't know what you call in other languages. Every god has, Durgi has so many weapons, goddess Kali, and everybody is having weapons. And Sanjaya is saying, Arjuna has been witnessing the weapons in the hands of so many different gods and different war weapons are ready to fight. Aneka Vaktara many bodies and eyes. This vision, everybody can be seen in this vision. Therefore, it has many bodies and many eyes and many ears and many hands and so on. Aneka Adbhuta Darshanam. Adbhuta Darshana this is. Difficult to explain Darshana. That is so difficult. It's not. Sometimes we cannot put them into words. We have been using a very small instrument to explain. Our words fail many times to explain certain things. I often give one example to you which you probably remember. A child has never eaten sugar, say, until he becomes a boy. How many hours of lecture, how many days of lecture on the sweetness of sugar will the boy know what sugar means? You can try to do it for years. Only when you put a pinch of sugar in the mouth, oh, this was what you were telling. Then we would see the beauty of it. So here is Aneka Adbhuta Darshanam, Aneka Divyabharanam. They had all different jewels. Divya Aneko Dhyatayudam. Many ayudas they had. And then Divya Malyambaradaram. Second shloka is also together in my book, so I am reading the next shloka also. If it is differently, follow it. Divya Malyambaradaram. Wearing wonderful garlands of different smell and different colors. Divya Gandhanulepanam. This putting snow and powder and other things are not very modern with us. We had it for a very long time. When a systematic meal is going on in a traditional house, they give you gandha to wear on your forehead. That will give you a pleasant smell of sandalwood. And they used to have tufts previously. Men also wore flowers in the previous generation. Maybe some of you know it, some of you may not know it. They used to wear jasmine made into a mala, even men, so that when they come, the divine smell would come. So that was there. It's not very new that we have got snow and powder and so on to make ourselves up. It is there in Bhagavad Gita. Divya Gandha Anulepan. They had all smeared themselves with great smelling gandhas, smells. Sarvascharyamayam Devam. There are no words. Sarvascharyamayam Devam. Limitless surprising this God looked like. Anantam Vishwatomukam. Unending. Ananta is unending. Usually, I give one suggestion when we come to this chapter. Whoever can get internet when you sit on the terrace of your house, or in the garden of your house, or in an open place where you can see the sky when you lift your head up, sit there. The reason is, room is a small place to explain Vishwarupa. You must be able to see it. When you see the sky, all directions are filled with this beautiful vision. This is a very poor picture of Vishwarupa that we have got like this. It's only one-sided. This Vishwarupa that Arjuna has been seeing, it is to his front, back, up, down, wherever he sees it is there. That is it. Sarvascharyamayam Devam Anantam Vishwatomukam. He has faces all round in that wonderful vision. That is what Sanjaya has been telling to Dhritarashtra. Aneka Vaktranayinam, Aneka Adbhuta Darshanam. I think you can follow this. Aneka Divyabharanam. Many great abharanas, garlands. Divya Aneko Yatayudam. And they had many war weapons, each one having in his hand. Divya Malyambaradaram. They had divine garlands. Divya Gandhanulepan. Also they had smeared with the beautiful smell that would come out. And Arjuna, Sanjaya says, Sarvascharyamayam Devam Anantam Vishwamukam. This Deva was Sarvascharyamayam. He had faces all round. Arjuna was saying this. That is what the commentator Sanjaya tells Dhritarashtra. I think we can recite these shlokas. Anekavaktranayanam.
Anekavaktranayanam.
Anekadbhutadarshanam.
Anekadbhutadarshanam.
Anekadivyaparanam.
Anekadivyaparanam.
Divyanekodyatayudam.
Divyanekodyatayudam.
Anekavaktranayanam.
Anekavaktranayanam.
Anekadbhutadarshanam.
Anekadbhutadarshanam.
Anekadivyaparanam.
Anekadivyaparanam.
Divyanekodyatayudam.
Divyanekodyatayudam.
Divyamalyambaradaram.
Divyamalyambaradharam.
Divyagandhanulepanam.
Divyagandhanulepanam.
Sarvascharyamayam devam.
Sarvascharyamayam devam.
Anantam vishwatomukam.
Anantam vishwatomukam.
Divyamalyambaradaram.
Divyamalyambaradharam.
Divyagandhanulepanam.
Divyagandhanulepanam.
Sarvascharyamayam devam.
Sarvascharyamayam devam.
Anantam vishwatomukam.
Anantam vishwatomukam.
Sanjaya continues. What is this view like? He says, Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhavet Yugapaduttita. Supposing instead of one sun rises in the east, if you have 1,000 suns, Divi Surya Sahasrasya, and that could become equivalent to this, not equal. That's the highest thing that I can explain to you. Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhavet Yugapaduttita. In case of 1,000 suns at once shine in the sky, Yadibas Adrushisthyas Basastasya Mahatmana, that might equal the brightness of this Mahatma. It won't exceed. Here is an interesting thing. Oppenheimer, who, am I right, Shivaranjani? Who found atomic energy, wanted to tell the world how it would look like when atom bomb is blasted.
World War. Yeah, during the World War, he was the first one, Robert Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. So he had to explain how it would look like. He had no other words except quoting this Bhagavad Gita 12th Shloka of 11th chapter. It will be so powerful, probably like 1,000 suns appearing in the sky at the same time. That would be the power of light and energy that the atomic bomb would release. We did not know Bhagavad Gita, then he knew it. Some great people, Einstein, Newton, etc., great people of the West, they had an idea what was being told in Bhagavad Gita. We missed it for a long time. Those who needed to know it did not know it. That's the tragedy of this land. We hid the greatness of Bhagavad Gita for thousands of years. Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhavet Yugapaduttita. Hope you catch that. Supposing 1,000 suns rise at once in the sky, Yadi Bas Adrushisthyas Basastasya Mahatmanaha. It could become equal to the brightness of this Mahatma. We have limited sense organs. All have their own limits. A brighter light than what we can bear, if you get that light, you will lose your eye. Same happens with this sound. We can bear the sound of a particular decimal. I think I am right with that word. If a greater sound comes, your ears will get blasted. You will not see it. We can bear certain temperature up to a particular level. Well, at the upper and the lower both levels, we can bear it for some time. If it goes beyond, we will not be able to bear it. So Krishna has given divine eyes to Arjuna, Divya Chakshus to Arjuna, he could see. And Sanjaya has been explaining, because he has been blessed by Vyasa, he could explain it. So he has been saying, Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhavet Yugapadvitika. In case 1,000 suns rise in the sky suddenly, that could become equal. He doesn't say it is equal to it. This is the glory of Vishwarupa. That's why I say you must have, if you want to have the vision, sit in the open space if there is provision for you in your house with your internet. Yes, Swati is sitting there. Then you can look at the sky, and the sky covers this beautiful form which is unexplainable, still trying to explain to us. Sanjay has been putting it in wonderful words. I think we can recite this. Divi Surya Sahasrasya
Divi Surya Sahasrasya
Bhaved Dukapaduttita
Vedungapaditita
Yadi ba sadrushi sasyat
Yadi Sadrishi Sasyat
Vasastasya Mahatmanaha
Bhasasasya Mahatmanaha
Divi Surya Sahasrasya
Divi Surya Sahasrasya
Bhaved Dukapaduttita
Bhavedyugapaduttita
Yadi ba sadrushi sasyat
Yadi Sadrishi Sasyat
Vasastasya Mahatmanaha.
Bhasasasya Mahatmanaha.
That you can underline the greatness of that stanza, the brightness of this cosmic consciousness, which in the form of Vishwarupa, which Arjuna has been seeing. Tatra ekastam jagat krishnam pravivaktam anekada apasya deva devasya sharire pandavastada. Arjuna saw, Sanjaya says to Dhritarashtra, Tatraikastam, all coming to the same place. We are all there in that form, remember. It is not our first life, neither this one is the last life. We were there, we are there, we will be there until we are liberated. Even when we are liberated, that small self is not there. That cosmic consciousness within me and within you will remain even after leaving the body. Tatraikastam jagat krishnam pravivaktam anekada. There in the Lord's body, Arjuna could see everything that he wanted to see. Apasya deva devasya sharire pandavastada. Entire thing that he could see, all gods and goddesses and so on and so forth in the body of this Vishwarupa. Tatraikastam, aikastam means coming together. They were separate. Himalaya was in a different place, Sagara was a different place. All can be seen in the same place now. Ekastam, all coming together there. Jagat Pravivaktam Anekada. Different things have come together in this vision. Apasya Deva Devasya Sharire Pandavastada. Pandava is Arjuna here. Arjuna saw in the body of Krishna everything in creation on his body. That vision is the greatest vision a man can have. That vision was seen by Arjuna. Lucky is the Arjuna. Tatraikastam Jagat Krishnam. Entire Jagat coming together, Ekastam. Pravivaktam Anekada, different things remaining in the same place. Apasya Deva Devasya Sharire Pandavastada. Pandavasa in the body of this Deva, Vishwarupa, Mahachaitanya, Yogeshwara, call whatever by name. Yogeshwaro Hari, he said. In the body of Yogeshwara, he could see. Anything you want to is there. No doubt, all your village gods, goddesses, so on and so forth, whoever you have been worshipping, is there in that vision. Is there in that vision which you could see? I think we can recite. Tatraikastam jagat krishnam
तत्रैकस्तं जगत्कृत्स्नम्
pravibhaktamanekada
प्रविभक्तमनेकदा
apashyadeva devasya
अपश्यद्देवदेवस्य
sharire pandavastada
शरीरे पाण्डवस्तदा
tatraikastam jagat krishnam
तत्रैकस्तं जगत्कृत्स्नम्
pravibhaktamanekada
प्रविभक्तमनेकदा
apashyadeva devasya
अपश्यद्देवदेवस्य
sharire pandavastada.
शरीरे पाण्डवस्तदा.
And after that, Sanjaya tells us, Tatassa Vismaya Vishto Hrushtaroma Dhananjaya Pranamya Shirasa Devam Kritanjali Ravashata. He asked her for a vision. Krishna opened himself up with that vision. Observed that he was blinking, unable to see. Then he gave him Divya Chakshus, where he could see. After seeing this, the vision unseeable by any of us, what could have happened to Arjuna in that sense? Tatassa Vismaya Vishtaha. He was overwhelmed with wave. That was an expression he could not explain at all. Krishtaroma Dhananjaya. His hairs were standing upright. Pranamya Shirasa Devam. No other option for him. He just folded his hands, bowed his head. Pranamya Shirasa Devam. Arjuna bowed his head with folded hand. Kritanjali Rabhashata. Having his hand like this, Kritanjali Abhashata. Arjuna said this. So, Krishna explained what could be seen in Vishwarupa to Arjuna was. Sanjaya said to Dhritarashtra what Arjuna was seeing when he was reporting to Dhritarashtra. The next few shlokas are what Arjuna has been seeing. He has been trying to put it into his words. I told you, words always fail to express certain beautiful feelings. We don't have any other instrument at all, so we have to try with that again and again. Tatassa Vismaya Vishtaha, overwhelmed with awe, with his hair standing on the end, Arjuna saluting the Lord with his head, hand folded together, said. This is what Sanjaya is reporting to Dhritarashtra. What's happening next? Arjuna will be saying. So that Sanjaya reported to Dhritarashtra. I think we can recite. Tatassa Vismaya Vishtaha
ततः विस्मयाविष्टा
Hrushtaroma Dhananjaya
दृष्टरोमा धनञ्जयः
Pranamya Shirasa Devam
प्रणम्य शिरसा देवम्
Kritanjalirabhashata
कृताञ्जलिरभाषता
Tatassa Vismaya Vishtaha
ततः सा विस्मयाविष्टः
Hrushtaroma Dhananjaya
दृष्टरोमा धनञ्जयः
Pranamya Shirasa Devam
प्रणम्य शिरसा देवम्
Kritanjalirabhashata.
कृताञ्जलिरभाषता.
So Sanjaya gave us an introduction that Arjuna spoke now. Arjuna is reporting what he has been seeing. Now it is Arjuna's turn to express what he has been seeing when he looked up in all direction, explaining it to his Krishna who is standing before him also same time. He is there, Krishna is there, vision is there. Arjuna is explaining his vision to Krishna who is standing in front of him. Pashyami devam stava deva dehe. Deva, he calls Deva to Krishna here. I have been seeing in your deha, body, sarvams tata bhuta vishesha sangan. All that is there in your body. In your body, I see celestial as well as hostile different types of beings. Brahmanamisham kamalasanastam. I can see Brahma sitting on the lotus. We have a concept that Vishnu's, what's it called? The Hokurballi.
Umbilical cord.
Umbilical cord, there was a lotus on which Brahma appeared. Arjuna sees that. Brahmanamisham kamalasanastam. He is sitting on the lotus Brahma that Arjuna says, I can see him. Rishinsya sarvan urgansya divyan. All rishis, we have got saptarshis, some of the greatest rishis of this land. Sees all rishis. Urgansya divyan. And we have also the concept of nagas, and which we saw in the chapter 10. Nagas and what is the other one in the same division? There are two told there. Nagas and Sarpas and Nagas. They are two different ones. He can see different kinds of Sarpas and Nagas. Where? In the body of Krishna, which he has been witnessing. Where is it? Is it small, like the one I showed you? No. Turn to any direction, he could see that. Nothing left here. It covers the entire universe. Pashyami devam stava deha dehe. Deva, Arjuna is addressing to Krishna, I have been seeing on your body where all sarvam stata bhuta vishesha sangan. All creatures are there, all living beings are there together on your body. Brahma anamisham. I can see Brahma, I can see Shiva. Brahma anamisham. I can see Brahma and Isha. Brahma is sitting on the lotus. Kamalasanastam. Kamalasanastam. Rishinsya sarvan. I turn myself any direction, I can see rishis in different direction. Sarvan. Uragansya divyan. And I have been watching, I have been seeing divine snakes and serpents. I have been seeing them. This is Arjuna's first reporting to what he was seeing in the cosmic consciousness. He is reporting it to Krishna. Look at the beauty. His Krishna is there in front of him. Wherever he looked, he could see. And put those things for our sake into words and explaining it to Krishna. Pashyami devam stava deha dehe sarvans tata bhuta vishesha sangan. All living beings are there here. All different types of beings in the same form I can see. Brahmanamisham, I can see Brahma sitting on the lotus. I can see Shiva. Rishinsya divya, and also I can see all rishis. Uragansya divyan. Uragansya divyan. Divine serpents I can see. Celestial snakes, that is what is in this book. I can see the celestial snakes of different order in this. How is he saying? Not as an arrogant boy, folded hand, bowed head, looking at him. Arjuna has been explaining it to Krishna, who is standing in front of him. I think we can recite. Arjuna vacha
Arjuna Uvacha
pashyami devam stava deha dehe
Pashyami Devamstava Deva Dehe
sarvans tata bhuta vishesha sankhan
Sarvamstata Bhuta Vishesha Sanghan
brahmanamesham kamalasanastham
Brahmanamesham Kamalasasvanastam
ऋषींश्च सर्वान् उरगांश्च दिव्यान्
Rishinsha Sarvan Uragamscha Divyan
पश्यामि देवांस्तव देवदेहे
Pashyami Devamstava Deva Dehe
सर्वांस्तथा भूतविशेषसङ्घान्
Sarvamstata Bhuta Vishesha Sanghan
ब्रह्माणमीशं कमलासनस्थम्
Brahmanamesham Kamalansanastam
ऋषींश्च सर्वान् उरगांश्च दिव्यान्.
Rishimsha Sarvana Uragamsha Divyan.
We will stop that at that. Do the prayer says.